Good evening, everybody. I go by Elisha and I'm your host for the Candy Forex podcast. So here with me, I have someone who is going to tell us a lot that we need to know about Forex. I think it's best if I let her introduce herself.
Hello, I'm Blessed, the FX Diva, and thank you for hosting me.
So Blessed is basically going to tell us about trading, Forex. I know there are people out there who want to know about trading and they have no clue. So with us tonight, she's going to tell us everything that we need to know. So tell us, basically, let's start from the beginning. What is trading? Like, if there's someone out there who just hears trading and they don't know what it is, like, what would you tell them trading is?
Forex trading is just simple. It's just exchange of currency. You're buying one currency and then you're selling one currency. And the changes in prices is what we take advantage of in Forex trading. Price fluctuations in like different currencies is what we basically take advantage of. So basically buying one currency and selling one currency. Yeah.
So let's say I didn't know anything about trading and I wanted to start like tomorrow, I wanted to start even today. Like, what are those essential skills and qualities that I would need as a person to carry on like the trading and make some money out of it?
First of all, the skill we want to build is the skill of doing research.
Yeah.
First, do research and get to know the kind of business you get to get yourself into. Know what you're going to like achieve from it, the goals and all that, because there is a lot that is involved in Forex trading that a lot of people do not know. And then once you have done your research about the Forex trading and all that, then you can go ahead and learn the Forex trading business, get yourself a mentor if possible, go do research on YouTube about different kinds of trading books and all that, trading psychology, but basically the information is already out there, so it's just you to go and do research even before you approach anyone, and then after doing the research, you can still get yourself a mentor to like guide you in one way or the other.
I think I've made some research myself, and I've seen some people talking about Forex and they say there are high risks involved. You feel there are some people who say there are so many losses, and there are those who also say there are enough profits and stuff. So what are those mistakes that Forex traders make that I believe would either make them make those losses or actually make them those profits like for the good things? So what are the common mistakes you guys actually make, and then how can we avoid those mistakes?
To begin with, there are a lot of mistakes that can be done in Forex. It could start from the brokerage company you're using, or even the strategies you're using, psychology, you yourself that you as a person, because it's a game of psychology. But basically, I would say that the mistakes that can be done, they can be corrected. So if, let's say, it's a mistake of a brokerage company, you'd want to look for other better broker to like work with. Let me say we have Forex brokerage companies here in Uganda, like Tamam Brokerage Services. So first start with the best broker to start with, and then after that you can go ahead and build the skill. Let me say, do your research. We have a lot of technical analysis out there, so then you can like go ahead, do research. So basically that is it. Yeah.
Speaking of psychology, I believe we are talking about the mindset. So what's the role of the trading psychology in the success of trading? Because I believe that mindset is what actually is going to motivate people to trade. So if someone has a poor mindset, they're going to say trading has losses, and yeah, I've had enough people saying no, I've lost enough, so let me not actually go there. So what's that actual role of the trading psychology in the success now of trading?
So you see, when you do your analysis, when you do your research about Forex trading, you realize that you would do it as a group, realize that you would have to like learn with other people so that you can, get this knowledge of Forex trading. But at the end of it all, placing the trades or taking part in the Forex trading business is done personally, you get. So before anything else, you'd want to build that psychology bit, because you can do all the analysis, you can be trading with your friends and all that, you see a good setup. At the end of it all, you have like a good psychology to place the trade you saw. So it would be better for you to first build that kind of psychology before anything else, because you could be a good trader, you could be a good analyst, but at the end of it all, you have that strong psychology to know when to get in, the right time to get in, the right time to like book profits, the right time to trade, because I will also have like trading news and all that, but all that is built by discipline. When you don't have that kind of discipline, that is all psychology basically, and it all has to be like personal development. If you do not develop that personally, you are not going to like succeed in forex trading. That's one thing I can say. Even if you're the best analyst, I'm telling you, and your psychology is not on point, you don't know when to get out. We have traders who are so confident enough that they can place trades. And in actual sense, they're just confident people. But when you go deep down in their trading, they are not disciplined in one way or the other. And then we have like traders who are kind of reserved, and they don't know when to get in, but they have good analysis. They don't know when to get in, when to get out, and all that. So you as a person, you just need to learn how to build your psychology. And it's not even just about trading. When you get to learn good psychology, it even like guides you in your day-to-day life, in the things you do. So like trading psychology is something so big that a lot of traders disregard, but in actual sense, it's something that is supposed to be, put the emphasis on. After you learning your trading analysis, like the fundamentals, the technical and all that, then you really, really want to sit down and concentrate on trading psychology at the end of the day.
Would you say you do have that trading discipline?
I would say I'm building and I'm working on that. And, with years of trading, you get to realize that now you're doing better in psychology, because the more losses you take in at some point, the stronger you become, and then you know the mistakes. You have to revise the trades you've taken, you as a person, and all that is like building the psychology. So if I make a loss today and then I sit down and write down the mistakes I've done today, maybe I've entered at a wrong timing, or maybe this or maybe that, because most of the times when you do analysis and then take these trades, and then maybe there are losers or winners, when you look down and see the reasons to why this went into like losses, most of the times you realize that it's those small mistakes that you've been doing. It's not even just the strategy you're using, but it's just that you not maybe entering in the right time, or maybe you're getting out too early, or maybe you're just over trading or something like that. So that's why I would really, really put much emphasis on the trading psychology and all that. Yeah.
So speaking of getting you down and stuff, I feel like I personally have seen enough friends and other people also like online who are being put down every time they make like a loss. So I think I and the people, they would like to know what keeps you going, like what's going to keep you like moving, what's your motive, like what's that inspiration that's going to make you say, yeah, regardless of what has happened, I believe tomorrow will be a better day and I'll make it tomorrow if I didn't today. So what's like your inspiration?
I was going to say that forex trading, I treat it just like any other business. If I have a poultry farm and maybe I'm raising, chicken and they all die because of a certain disease, I'm not going to stop at that. So I would really, really want to like treat it as an actual business, that if I'm making a loss, I know that next day I'm going to wake up and still, trade again. It wouldn't be a business if I just try it one time and then I wouldn't call myself a forex trader. So I treat it as a business that every time I make a loss, I go back to the drawing board. I know I see the mistakes I've done and all that, so that I can improve both technically, fundamentally, and maybe psychologically. So I treat it just like any other business. I know losses are involved, wins are involved, depending on the energy you put in, because definitely we know that if you don't put energy in anything, it can't go nowhere. So I make sure that I put in the energy that it's supposed to be put in, and then work on the psychology bit. So I treat it just like any other business.
I've actually heard of a lot of trading like on news and stuff and different events, of course, where people are coming, they're telling you about trading, they are basically getting people to like get involved. So what's that impact of news and events in the success of trading?
So given the fact that we are dealing with financial markets, as you hear the term forex trading, you're trading in different currencies, that means anything that happens within a certain, economy or country. Let me say, it could be an event, it could be change of government, it could be, an epidemic, as you saw, COVID-19. So anything that can affect the market is supposed to, you're supposed to be informed about it. So if I know that maybe at this certain time the president of US is going to be saying something, I'm supposed to be alert and aware that it's going to be this time. Am I going to trade the news depending on my technical analysis, or am I going to stay away from the market, given the fact that my psychology cannot handle it? So you are supposed to be well informed before you actually start even trading the fundamentals, because they are very, very they're big things in the market. So if you do not give them time as well, that means you'll be affected, in one way or the other.
How long do you plan on trading? Is it something you want to continue doing like your whole life, or you just want to basically reach that particular high amount, then I can now invest in actual businesses?
Just like I said, you treat it as a business.
Like a business.
So if you're realizing profits in the long term from a business, what do? You just wake up and exactly what I'm trying to say. So if I'm treating it as a business and I'm realizing profits, and it's not even just profits, as I said, it also develops you psychologically. Even the way you relate with people, even the discipline is built from the way you wake up, the way you handle your things and all that. So it's something is actually developing you mentally and financially. I wouldn't really think I'm going to like quit any day now. I mean now or tomorrow or some other time. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any like success, stories like from like successful people who have made it there that you can tell the viewers and they get also motivated to actually go into trading?
Yeah. First of all, it's not even just about success stories. It's the simplicity that comes with learning Forex trading. Like when you learn Forex trading, it's something you can do from home or anywhere you get. You can wake up, look at the charts. Like it's so easy to like start with. Let me say, if you want to start with small capital, like even the brokest person can become rich in just a shortest period of time if they invest in that time in learning or maybe building psychology and all that. So that's the beauty with Forex trading. And the time we started, the prop firms were there, but weren't knowing much about them. But in this era, prop firms are everywhere, funded accounts are everywhere. So in a way that even a person with the smallest capital, someone with $100 can actually be having as much capital as he wants, as long as you're good at trading. So that's the beauty with Forex trading these days, that once you invest in the knowledge and invest in like developing yourself mentally and all that, when it comes to like losses and profits, you can easily make it. I think that is it about Forex trading.
So I see some people posting their videos of like some charts, and then from nowhere they're posting the cars they are driving, they're posting the houses, all these expensive trips they're like going to. Is it just that easy, like you just trade and then you get all that? Or it's kind of complex, like there's that backstory, there's that hurdle behind the success?
It doesn't really look that easy. And another thing, of course, everyone is entitled to like post their success and all that, but in actual terms, it's not that easy as people see it. It's easy to start. You can easily start with like $10 as long as you can learn how to trade and all that. But in the long run, you realize that it's not something you just wake up and do. You just need to give it time and all that. So yes, the profits are there, the success is there, but as people see or as people think that it's not easy, it just needs time for you to like build the psychology, because each and everyone can place a trade any day, any morning, and each and everyone can become just rich in just one night. But how do you maintain that profits that you've made from the capital? That means it will require you psychology, to require you a lot of skills to like to like keep that money or maintain that consistency in the market, something like that. So yeah.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for being our guest today. I believe the viewers have got a good picture about trading, and they'll actually try it out for those who haven't. So guys, this is the end of the podcast. I'll just like to say, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification bell, and I think we'll see you next time.